We are live!
Don't say fuck our bugger. So good evening. We're here for another awesome live Q&A. Mute that. Here in Perth, we've got our whiskey.
Still working through this 18-year-old Glenlivet that Rob gave us.
And you know, it's still as good as the first time we opened it.
Yeah.
It smells great, right?
It does indeed. It does indeed. It's, mind you, that's the thing with Glenlivet, like, you know, the older the bottle. They just, remember that night we went to 12, to 15, 18, to 21?
I know.
And it just got sweet, and then we tried to work backwards, we're like, didn't quite the same.
It's funny, and that's they do say the more expensive your taste gets, you can't go back to the original.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, maybe, obviously you can, you just don't enjoy it as much. Like once upon a time we used to really enjoy a 12-year-old Glenlivet. It's like, oh, really nice. And then you get the slightly older ones, you're like, the 12-year-old's pretty rubbish.
Yeah.
Right, we've got some comments coming in.
We just had a comment from Joe. So Joe, I hope Wayne is okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen an update yet, or maybe you have and I've missed it. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Hi Rabbi and Stephen. Nice to see you, Rob. Nice to see you too.
Yeah, certainly.
What was that game show? It's nice to see you nice. Who's that?
Is that not Bruce Forsyth? Who's just died?
Just died. Drink to him.
Nah, drink to Bruce Forsyth. Ching ching.
Sorry. Bethany's online. Alfredo.
Gina's on.
Happy days. Happy days. God, we're up to 170. Or is that 124? Yeah, 126 people on at once. We've never cleared 200 watching at one time. I think our record's 190 watching at any one time.
You could tell all your friends. Sarah's on, the whiskey looks nice, boys.
Aye,
Thanks, wifey.
Good evening, gents, from Steve Brent. Good evening, Rob K. Is it cold there today?
Because we're both wearing jumpers.
Oh, yeah. It's just getting chillier in the evening. I think that's what it is. What's that? I had to put mine off, but I don't have a vest on underneath, I'm afraid.
I don't think they're going to complain about that.
No, there's not enough. I've not drunk enough of that for this.
Who's saying anything? Nobody's just saying hello at the moment. Oh, how's that? I'm about to take my yoga Pilates classes so I can look as hot as both of you.
Happy days. Vinny Harris is asking, hi guys, are you football fans? Not so much. Do you know, actually, Champions League, I do enjoy that because I feel they go for it.
Do you know, I'm just not a fan of Scottish football.
Oh, yeah.
I like consistency. I like to know roughly what to expect. You know, if you go to the English football Champions League, you know that you're going to see a good show. You know that the teams are consistent, they're going to put a performance, and sometimes it's just who plays better on the day, or who's got the better tactics, or who's done more of their homework on the other team. And Scottish football, it's completely all over the place.
Yeah,
no idea what's going to happen. So yeah, that answers the question, yes and no.
The thing as well with football is that it's amazing how these players, some of them are pretty strong, fit lads, but the minute they get into that 18-yard box, it's like they're feathers. They're made of paper.
Yeah.
Anyone even blows slightly in the direction and they're straight down. It's just, I don't agree with it personally.
So Nicholas Gidry saying, wait, was the fuel up, perfect timing, there's hundreds of cars waiting after Hurricane Harvey. If there is any watching from that end of the world, then our thoughts are with you. We hope everything is okay and passes.
We're quite lucky in Scotland in that normally, touch wood, our weather is never so drastic that we get. I mean, in 2009, 2010 we got really bad snow and people were stuck in their homes, but other than that there's never been, we don't get hurricanes we got really bad winds once, but not the kind that you guys are getting over there.
Yeah, nothing like that.
So we're really lucky. So I mean, it's every couple of years something's happening.
I know it is, and hopefully we just get better at predicting these things and maybe get a few more defences up, but our thoughts are with you. Stephen, why don't you like Marmite? And because it tastes like horseshit. Good to see you with Sean Vlog. Follow his channel also. What's that? Extreme Kev. Extreme Kev.
007 no less.
007, yeah.
Right.
He's a good lad. Sean, and Sean, if you're watching, howdy.
Good lad, Sean. Good lad.
And if you didn't see that episode, go and check out Sean Vlog. It's spelled SHAUN Vlog, all one word. He does lots of tours of Scotland.
He's actually just done a really good video on the Queensferry Bridge crossing, which I can't wait till we drive over that.
So I'll tell you what, here's a challenge. Go to Sean Vlog's channel, go and find him and say hello from the Kilted coaches.
Yeah.
See if all 140 of you go and do that. I think it'll be quite funny. Only here to 331st football game at the University of Utah. Okay, don't understand that one. What is the cure for a hangover?
Well, Stephen Bauer, we've actually got a video on that, on how to cure a hangover. So yeah, just go into our videos and search how to cure a hangover. The very last tip is actually really works. Really works, which is good.
I'm going to have to say this one out. Chris Sealback, please answer, on a scale of 0 to being straight and 100 being gay, what number are y'all? Can you class it as a number?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one.
It's a funny one, isn't it? Because I don't know.
I don't know. Ask us anything you want, and we'll probably say, I don't know.
Is it because the scale 0 to 100 is quite a big scale, right?
It is a big scale, yeah. What was the one somebody once said to me? On a scale of one to potato, how drunk are you? I'm mashed.
Christ, that was the Saturday morning feed or Sunday morning feed, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
Scale of 1 potato, how are you? Gina's saying, love the ballet videos where you all give Zumba a try. We've been flirting with that for quite a while now, Gina.
I know. We keep saying Zumbas, we're going to try Zumba. To be honest, the reason that we said we're going to try Zumba is because we're committed to trying new things. Now, I would argue that ballet is a step above Zumba, so yeah, it's kind of like trying, I don't know.
To be fair, the issue we have had trying to organise a Zumba is that you need to get everyone in the class permission that we're going to film and etc. and grade their class, and it's hard to organise that. You know, you'd have to put on a special class, and do you take whey protein? You've scrolled down, I've lost it. Somebody's asked me about whey protein. I don't know where.
Do you take whey protein immediately after your workouts? Whey Natural USA is obviously you're promoting whey, or you've got your own whey stuff. So we don't necessarily take it straight after a workout, although sometimes we do. It depends on the rest of your diet. What matters most is that you spread your protein intake out throughout the day. So if you're having, say, 3 meals and a protein shake, it's 4 meals. As long as it's spread evenly, your body's going to absorb it just as much as if you were to have it straight after your workout.
A few people asking about the rubber duckies. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time so much fun. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow to see that one.
To be honest, I had no idea he had posted that picture. When you posted it later on, my phone was like beep 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 beep. I got all these comments just firing through, and I seen it, I was like,
It was pretty funny, man.
Yeah.
It's funny because until you see the video, it doesn't really make that much sense. They're like, what the fuck is going on? But when you see it tomorrow, it'll make sense.
So Jock is saying, hey Stephen and Rab, what are your feelings on using cinnamon in drinks and meals to curb appetite?
Well, the Kilty coach is actually banned from using cinnamon.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to put a spoonful of cinnamon in your mouth?
Oh Christ, what was that? It was apple and cinnamon porridge video.
Yeah.
And we did the cinnamon challenge. Jesus. The thing is, see, when you hear about that challenge, you think, that won't happen to me. You know, you think it's 1 teaspoonful of cinnamon.
How bad could it be?
I know, and I
think it's going to be like sugar or something.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've never heard of cinnamon being good for curbing your appetite. I've heard it being good for stimulating fat burning.
Yeah.
And basically mobilising fatty acids a little bit better. But I've never heard it for curbing your appetite. So, but you know, we believe in getting a balance of lifestyle and exercise and healthy mindset. Where are you going? little things like cinnamon or green tea extract and little things like that are all nice little aids, but they're not the wonder cure.
And yeah, don't try the cinnamon challenge, it never goes down well.
How do you guys juggle filming and editing your YouTube videos on top of running a business, working out and having time for personal life? What's your normal day like when filming?
Well, that's a great question actually, because today was a perfect example. So I had clients this morning from just before 7 o'clock in the morning. I worked until 12 approximately, ran home, saw the family for a bit, played with the dog, met up with you. We did a bit of filming initially, went back, wee break in between, went back out to do more filming. It was my turn to edit tonight, so back home, edit the video for tomorrow. Yeah, it's sometimes quite hard to juggle, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had, I enjoy productive days. What I don't like is when something takes your attention away and you feel like you've wasted some of the day because there's so much to do. But yeah, I was the same, working in the morning, which was great. I got finished quite early. I got finished at 10:30, so went home, had a bite to eat, did a few bits and pieces, done some editing from another video, met up, filmed, came home. It was good, so spent some time with my wife, which was nice and actually well needed.
Was it well needed? Was it, Stephen?
It was well needed. It was. It was.
Yeah, but it is quite tricky to juggle all. But we get there. We get there. Susan James, thank you for your donation.
Susan,
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Would you two like T-shirts from West Virginia?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, now Wiley Lowe, scroll down just slightly. Just saying hello. He was one sent an email that did a really nice email. So big hi to Wiley.
Oh, Wiley, yeah.
Or is it Wiley? I think it's Wiley.
Wiley.
I'll be
say Wiley. Yeah.
What's the year on the front of the Scotch bottle, guys? It is.
Can you see that? Can you see it? 18-year-old. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Rob K is asking if your wife knows about you yet. Well, she does now.
Huh? What?
Rob K was asking if your wife knows about him yet.
Oh, but Rob. Yeah. Shh, Rob. She does now. She's actually watching this. She does now.
Yeah, damn it.
Jesus. Nutmeg and also infectious. Sorry, guys.
Wiley's asking, any advice for those of us at 50 and staying fit? We usually direct people to our how to get abs after 40 video, which the information is relevant for any age. That gets all your nutrition and whatnot under control. And other than that, just doing what you can, follow some of our videos. I mean, 50s.
Yeah. It depends on your fitness level.
Be, right?
No, not at all, because we've actually both got clients, personal training clients, that are 50 plus and actually really fit. Whereas you get other people who are maybe even in their 40s and really, really unfit. So don't put a restriction on your age.
Age is just a number.
Go more off your exercise background, medical history, and your likes and dislikes. So Stephen, how does one juggle all what you do and rubber duckies? Well, you actually see in the video tomorrow, it's actually Rab who's juggling the rubber duckies.
It would be me, right?
What is your thoughts? That was a good one about fasting. What are your thoughts on an intermediate, I think it's intermittent and prolonged fasting? So I'm going to try and say that name again.
I was just going to say
STS Nuestra Mundo. Is that right?
Sounded good though, right?
It does. So fasting is actually can be very beneficial. It can also be very detrimental. It's all to do with not the fasting period, but it's what you do all the other time, what you're actually eating when you're not fasting. So most people say, oh, I'm going to fast because I've heard so many good things about it, and their diet is shit, and they think they're going to do a fast that's going to cure all the problems. No, focus on your diet first. Once you've got your diet right, then you can try fast, whether it be intermittent or prolonged.
Happy days. Hello from Japan. Konnichiwa.
Oh, can we come stay with you, please?
Yeah, Japan. I've always wanted to go to Japan.
So have I, yeah.
How long till you're selling kilts? I'm ready to add a new one. Well, we're getting samples en route.
They are en route. So hopefully next week. What day is this? Thursday. Next week, hopefully, we will have samples, we can try them. We want to make sure that they're good quality first, and then they'll be available.
Yeah. Now we've got a special thing coming. So the first, is it the first 20 get something?
First 20. We're looking for at least 20. We can maybe do more.
Yeah.
But first 20 people.
Joe's saying you better have mine ready. Kind of went without saying, Joe. Oh, you got the name right.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse Mendina.
What was the one? What was the one I got the other week? No, it was If I Had a Hammer.
If I Had a.
Yeah. So damn it, Jim has got an alternate account, and I was looking. He'd asked the question, and it looked like Ifrida Hammer, and I was like, Ifrida, and then it was If I Had a Hammer, but it was all one word, isn't it?
It's quite cool. So Susan is asking women's kilts. We actually didn't really consider women's kilts, but we should, because there's plenty of females that follow us. So
yeah, and we got a kilt for Kate, remember?
That's right, for the Channel 4 thing.
For the Channel 4, which will air very soon. What do you think about Brazilian girls? I don't think I've seen too many Brazilian girls.
See, when I was single, there was a girl in the bank. I went to the bank one day, and when I was in the bank maybe every couple of weeks, so you kind of get to know all the staff. And one day I went in, and there's this girl, and she was absolutely beautiful. And I was like, "You're not usually in here." And she's like, "Oh no," and she was from Brazil. And I was like, And it was one of those moments that you wanted to chat her up, but you're kind of like, I have no idea what to say because you're so beautiful.
It's one where you walk in, you don't say it, you're just like, "I love you." Like in Beavis and Butthead when she fixes his belt. He's trying to jam the connectors together, and Beavis is doing the same. She comes and fixes his belt, and he's just like, "I love you." And he chases her up and down the aisle. "Can you do that thing with my belt again?"
What is the one thing you couldn't live without?
How do I?
My heart.
Get through a night without you. What I couldn't live without? I think my family.
That was a good answer.
That's quite deep actually.
That
I'm going to
was.
drink your whiskey for that one. Just how many kilts do you boys have? 5, I think.
Five.
You've probably got more than I do because you've got your more
I've got my dress ones as well.
Oh, dress ones, yeah.
So yeah, 5 I think, maybe 6.
Name a country on the map you can't pronounce. There's probably plenty there, David, honestly.
Name a country we can't pronounce. give us a country name and we'll try and pronounce it.
Yeah. You should go talks to tech. What's that? Mikey likes Brazilian girls.
How soon until the Bearded Bastard BAM oil is available? I have no idea. Can you all go to the Bearded Bastards Facebook page and Instagram and ask him when the bearded what would they call it? The Kilted Coach's beard oil will be ready. Go and ask him.
Joe's saying when he comes to Persia, bring a Judge Judy t-shirt for me. That woman irritates the hell out of me. I don't know, it's not her personally, it's the show. She can come down like a ton of bricks, or other times it's a hit or miss, it's a 50-50. Sometimes you're like, "Get them, Judy." You're like, "Yeah," and then other times you're like, "What are you playing at? You've gone after the wrong person." So I'm a hit or a miss with that. I tell you what, Joe, if you do bring the t-shirt, can it turn inside out and change into something else just in case?
Transformer t-shirt.
Yeah, Transformer t-shirt.
Is there a way to provide financial support to you men without purchasing stuff?
We've got our
PayPal, I guess.
Yeah.
If you really want to purchase, send us some financial support, then inquiries at thekiltedcoaches.com.
Malcolm John just gave a donation.
Muscle
Thank
for
you very
life.
much.
Who is it?
Malcolm John.
Malcolm
Thanks
John.
So much.
Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that.
She's just rude.
How rude.
But she is rude. Well, of course, it's for TV and she's supposed to be a judge, but for some reason it's fine when you agree with her. Because you're like, yeah, they should have paid their damages or whatever it is. But see, sometimes when she rules in the other person's favour, you get a real sense of injustice. You're like, damn it, this is wrong, and yeah, it ruins your day.
Here's a really deep question.
Oh.
You believe in God, and what is the purpose of life in your opinion?
Is that, do we believe in God or you believe in God? It's a tricky one, that one, isn't it?
I believe the purpose of life is to progress. Now, what we're progressing towards, I have no idea. But what I think we do is we naturally progress as society, as a species. We're always progressing. Now, granted, sometimes it seems like we're regressing because some people are just fucking idiots. But generally speaking, we're always progressing, and I think there's a collective consciousness that's always driving that progression. Now, I think we're all connected in some ways. We're all in this together, although sometimes we don't always realise it. So the purpose of life, I think, there's an end goal that we're all in this together, and the purpose of the human race, I have no idea. However, the purpose of our lives is to work together for progress, nothing else.
And the pursuit of happiness.
I hate that film. Absolutely hate it. Yeah, I think the clues in the title is the pursuit of happiness. Basically, it never finds it, and it's so miserable. Yeah. You're like, it's so sad watching it. You're like, Jesus, this is a shit, sad film.
It's also because that movie particularly focuses on money being his happiness. Once he's earned more money, and it's kind of like, right, well, okay. Are you fans of the James Bond movies? And if so, who's your favourite Bond? Yes, big fans. I'm always going to be a Sean Connery man.
See, I really like Sean Connery, but I've always liked Daniel Craig as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
I like what Daniel Craig does, don't get me wrong, but then I'm old school with James Bond. There's a line that Q says way back, and he says it to one of the Connery Bonds movies, which one was that? He says, never let them see you bleed. And if you actually watch the old movies, very rarely does he bleed. Christ, they threw that out the window when the new ones came in. And I know they had to compete with the Bourne Ultimatum and all these other kick-ass movies, and they brought Bond into the 21st century. The whole action, and it was great. It made it more realistic, which kept the franchise alive.
It was good. One of my favourite lines from Bond movies, and it's Sean Connery when he opens the door and she's in the bath.
Yeah.
He's like, don't just stand there, give me something to put on. hands are some sandals.
Oh man, that is so smooth, isn't
awesome.
It's genius, awesome. Absolute genius.
So John Ronaldo, do you guys stay true to your family plaid and kilts, and if we have Irish Scottish blood, should we use that plaid? So we are big believers of do what you want. I mean, ideally it would be nice if you wore your family plaid, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to. There are plenty of plaids out there. Some are family, some are more generic. So yeah, to be honest, a lot of people wear what they want to wear because it looks nice. I've got 2 kilts that are my mother's maiden name, so that's my family plaid. But you know, wear what you want. If it looks good, it is.
Yay. We're way behind in the comments now, aren't we?
I know. Okay, so we just go back to the bottom.
That's fine. Something about, what was that about Guinness?
Ooh.
Scroll down a bit. Do you like, oh well, never mind. Oh, Terry saying, what's your favourite fitness gadget? It's this gadget we've got, Terry, it's called the Hermitage. And you know what we're talking about.
Well, you keep going on with your gadget, but you never show me it.
I don't know, I'm really like fitness gadget. I guess a gadget would class as a watch or something, wouldn't it? But and I suppose if you're coming that, I would just say it's just the health tracker I use on my phone. Really, that's a gadget.
Yeah.
If you're talking about equipment, I'm a big fan of the.
I've never really been into sort of gadgets.
No.
Remember Go Gadget?
Go get. They made an actual live action movie and it sucked. What was it? Penny used to do all the work with her dog, didn't she, in the cartoon? And he used to take credit for it.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Anne's asking, are there any exercise to stop cramp in the soles of my feet? So there's numerous things that could be causing that, Anne. You really want to be conscious of plantar fasciitis. If you're starting to get cramps, that could be a precursor to plantar fasciitis, which sucks. So start stretching your calves out, because all the calf muscles basically pull on the tendons that come under the foot. And also, I'm going to get you something.
Let's get you some. Wait for it. He's coming. Super special. Oh, he's getting his balls out now.
I'm actually
mate, one of your balls is bigger than the other. We all have our problems, eh? He's got 3 balls.
I have got 3 balls. And those balls are just for Anne. So start with a tennis ball, okay? I'm actually getting my feet out in this.
Ooh.
Can we point down?
Yeah, we can do whatever you want to do.
This is just for Anne.
And probably Kathy.
And probably Kathy. So, start with the tennis ball on the floor and then just start rolling it around, okay? Put in as much pressure on that as you can and you'll find it's quite sore. Once you get used to that, now you can sit and do that when you're sort of watching TV. Once you get used to that, you get these little spiky massage balls. I'm going to show you that, okay? So it's kind of like, they're soft, okay? So what we can do next is do exactly the same thing with that. Now that just adds a little bit more pressure.
It's like a puffer fish.
It's like a puffer fish, exactly. Once you get used to that, now what I don't have here is if you get a lacrosse ball. Lacrosse balls are really, really good for this. But I don't have one here. What I do have though is the next stage on again, and that is a golf ball. So you do exactly the same thing. You get a golf ball, and that really, really gets into all the little naughty bits.
Ooh. Get that ball into the naughty bits, Stephen. Ooh. Are we back in position?
Are we back in business? There we are.
Well, now that Stephen's had his ball into all the naughty bits, we can move on. Speaky message bulls. They're bigger than a golf ball. Oh, and you. Well, we just had a donation from Ron Grant. Thank you so much. Near Atlanta, you all come see us. Yeah, I think we've got Atlanta up there, don't we?
Hey, Ron Grant, near Atlanta. So, yeah, Atlanta's somewhere around here. Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Loads of people in Atlanta.
So we'll definitely be getting a visit there. Happy days.
So should we put what's in it? Is it Ron?
Yeah, Ron Grant.
Yeah, should we put him on the board?
Yeah. Just Google Foot Gym Elite. There we are. Oh Christ. There we are. Does anybody watch Game of Thrones? I've spent this whole week with no one. Not even this fucker. He doesn't watch it. Or he does, he's just not up to date.
I don't like watching it.
All week. Every client I've gone to hasn't watched it or doesn't watch it. I've nobody to talk to. My wife doesn't watch it. I've no one to talk to about it. Can someone just say, Sham Cotton, yes! Tell me you've seen it.
Terry Watkins, hello.
Terry Henderson's his ass. Oh, Terry's like Game of Thrones. I'm glad you love Game of Thrones, Terry, but you still need to give your Holly a pair of eyes. She was almost in tears when we saw her. Says that she can hardly feed her dogs or anything. Final episode of Game of Thrones got me, but yeah, it was good. Really good. Haha, I've got someone to talk to about it now. Fucker, you don't know what we're talking about either, do we? I'm apparently a god. And you're staring at a demigod. Yes, it's okay, you're welcome. No, okay. Do you have sushi sometimes? Love sushi, actually.
Sushi. Yeah, I like sushi.
I remember the first time I ever went into, there's a brand, I don't know if you guys get over there, maybe you do, but it's certainly big over here, called Yo Sushi. And I was really drunk in London, and I went to Yo Sushi, and it's weird because I was quite out of it. And then it's all bright lights and bright colours and lots of like neon green plates, and they all go around a conveyor belt, and I sat down and you just can't help yourself. I thought I was dreaming. Like coming round, you just take the plates off the conveyor belt. I was like, this is probably a dream that I would have. I was like, holy shit. Woke up the next day, I was like, did that really happen? Terry's loving the Moana, not too shabby either.
What? Oh, yeah.
What is the recommended amount of alcohol per day to maintain a proper diet? Well, what we tend to say is health and happiness, right? So we usually go midweek, no alcohol, and then we like a little nip or something on the weekend.
Yeah.
Some people like a glass of wine every night. It depends on how healthy you are through the day.
Recently we've been doing Thursday nights, having a little whiskey. We did it Sunday morning. A little bit too much.
Yeah.
At one point. To be honest, if it starts to affect your... What you've got to understand, alcohol is a depressant. Okay, so usually when you wake up in the morning after you've had one too many, you might just feel a little bit down. If you start feeling like that for more of your week, it's really not worth it. You want to be happy. So if it starts to affect your happiness, your mood, your energy levels, then or your weight, then cut back. We enjoy once a week, once every 2 weeks sometimes.
Yeah, I just find that for me, let's say I have a lot to drink on the Saturday, even come Monday morning, my motivation's just not there. I have to take 2 scoops of Manda just to get going. So right away in my head I think, I'll leave it alone for a couple of weeks.
You're both demigods. So what do you think of the scene when
with Daenerys and Jon Snow? Yeah, that's a wee bit incest going on there, but I love it. Yeah, Daenerys is the chick that you're in love with.
Oh, really?
Because I've got the hots for Sansa Stark, so you can have her.
Yeah, with do you mean Sarah Connor?
No, that's not Sansa Stark.
No, it's the chick I'm in love with. Sarah Connor.
Oh, yeah, from Sarah Connor Chronicles, yeah, but she's not a true blonde.
I don't care.
The colours and covers have to match.
Come on.
She's not true blonde though.
Oh man. If you eat more protein to bulk up but notice the increase in gas, advice on how to manage that. So Colton C, eat more vegetables, buddy. Eat more vegetables in. More often than not, the increase in gas is because your body's become quite acidic, which often happens when you have too much protein, and it's just an imbalance more than anything else. So get on the veggies and drink more water. Try and breathe more, which sounds silly, but actually filling your lungs full of air will actually help that. And I'm going to grab some water. Would you like some? In fact,
yes,
you grab it because I can't get past. Rab, which Game of Thrones character would you roleplay as to entertain your wife?
Well, this is going to be quite controversial, right? But there is method to the madness. As I've said, I've got the hots for Sansa Stark. So I think I would play Ramsay Bolton just so I could have my wicked way with her. Because he kind of abuses her pretty badly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just... on their wedding night. So yeah, I would be like, hey wifey, we're going to play this game. And I'm going to be Ramsay. You're going to get Ramsayed.
Overrated, bring the bottle of scotch I found here hot. So does that mean I should not bring the wee bottle of scotch I found?
No, you should bring the big bottle of scotch, that's right.
Joe, we're fully expecting that bottle of it's funny Americans call it scotch, right? Because that's exactly what it is, but we just call it whiskey.
Yeah, because we're in Scotland, right? It's like, I guess in Brazil it's nuts, but we call it Brazil nuts. Gina, thank you for your donation, much appreciated. Now Gina, you Instagram, was it Instagram? Weeks back, and I think you'd sent I can't remember, it was related to a video and a question, and you'd sent some measurements and whatnot, and wonder how you've progressed with them. So let us know. You don't have to put them on camera, or just send us another Instagram. Let us know if you've made progress, as I hope you have.
Oh, Kathy's on. Hi Kathy.
Hey Kathy, I'm late to the party. Oh Kathy, you've missed your special bit.
Kathy, you're going to have to rewind it.
Yeah,
you're going to have to rewind it.
You have to watch this one back. Everybody's loving Jon Snow's bum. Hairy armpits. Alright. It's natural. What, barefoot? You betcha.
Kathy, you're just going to have to watch from the start to find out.
I think it's funny, like, so Gina's just put a smiley face, right? But it comes up as like a squidgy plasticine man on this
computer. Yeah, it kind of looks like a ghost or something, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, and every time I see one, I just think of those little kind of blobs, you know.
Jon Snow got nothing on Red. Boom. That should be a t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Everyone would get a t-shirt, Jon Snow got nothing on Red. That'd make a cool t-shirt, right?
It would. We should make it.
We should make it in the shop.
Yeah. Ah ha ha ha! I love it when people laugh with block capitals. You get the first thing that goes through my head. It's just really loud, like ah, like that, you know.
Both of you are just Coach Rap. Coach Stephen is fond of doing the sandals thing. That doesn't count. Well, Kathy,
rewind it.
Rewind and eat your words.
And while you're there, wind your neck in. Moving in with new roommates in a few weeks. Any suggestions for fun activities to bond quickly with new bros? Ooh. Well, there's the obvious sort of drinking games you want to do stuff like that.
Yeah, to be honest, we usually just turn to the whiskey.
Yeah. Whatever it is you're going to bond, it needs to be something that involves everybody and takes into account everybody's...
It needs to draw some laughs, definitely, because as soon as you're laughing together, you get an instant bond.
Try and stay away from anything that's going to draw attention, so rather than sitting down to watch a movie, everybody will just stare at the screen, you won't really kind of interact.
Yeah, it's pretty rubbish. Yeah. To be honest, anything that you're doing together, so they actually do say, like, watching a movie on a date, for instance, if it was a date or to try and bond, it's not ideal because there's no interaction, you're just watching the movie. But as long as you're actually both engrossed in the movie, you do get a certain element of bonding because you're both experiencing exactly the same thing, the same emotions, because most movies are made very well with emotions, high emotions, low emotions, happy, sad, laughter. So then it's something to talk about afterwards. So there is a certain element of bonding, it's just not amazing as, you know, laughing and joking around, maybe playing some sort of game if you can.
Terry's suggesting play Monopoly, although Monopoly can get a bit...
Monopoly can get heated,
it gets harsh, right?
Yeah.
You know, I always go for the oranges. It's what, Vine Street.
She put smiley faces as well, like little fat
the ghosties again. Gina was making a comment earlier about, I think her son's into Game of Thrones, but my youngest loves Game of Thrones. I'm assuming son or daughter. Oh yeah, no, it's his son, sorry. He's reluctant to show me any of it, however. Maybe not a show for sons to watch with mum. It's really funny, because see, when I was younger, I hated any sex scenes when you were watching it with your parents. And I used to actually get up and like make them a cup of coffee. And I'll never forget, I was watching Top Gun and Take My Breath Away came on and Tom Cruise started getting it down with what's her face. I was like, do you want a coffee, mum? It was really awkward. And I just didn't like watching that shit. Whereas if I shouldn't have been in the room, I would have been like...
See, my dad is a man of very few words, and he used to sit there and say, he'd never say anything at all, and he'd be great, but you knew dad was boss, right? You just knew, and he would sit there, and if any sex scene came on, he'd be like, and that's enough of that, and he would just turn over, and you were like, and nobody would even bat an eyelid, you just keep looking at the TV like, don't react, don't react, don't react.
We've had 2 donations, so Steve Miller, thank you so much for your donation. So I think you're in Canada. Happy days.
Was he?
And somebody else. And Steve Miller again.
No.
Oh, double whammy. Thank you so much.
Steve, double thumbs up to you. Where are you, buddy? Have we got you on the map already? In fact, no. We need to be testing our digital map.
Oh yeah, again.
yeah, we're going to test the digital map again. Can you all do us a favour again? I know most of you done it already. Can you actually go to our website? So rather than going to our Facebook and finding the link, it's actually at the bottom of our homepage on the website. So you just click on the map, it should take you straight to the same page you did before, put your YouTube handle in as well this time, and test it out for us. We need to see that map being used so that we can then check, make sure it's working properly. So please go to our website and fill in your details.
Rick Vicare is saying play Cards Against Humanity. Have you played that game?
I've never actually played it, but I've seen it. It's pretty brutal.
It really is, like
pretty brutal.
You know, you get landed. I think it's 8 kind of descriptive cards, and you've got your punchline. And I mean, do you know what it reminds me of? Is I remember there was it a Jimmy Carr. He had this, the lead up to his stand-up, he's not even on stage yet, just coming up on the screen. And the kind of stuff he comes out with reminds me of Cards Against Humanity. And there was one line that says, what was it? It's what's worse than something, and it's like being raped by a giant scorpion. I mean, it just comes up, it was what's worse than something, I can't remember what, and you're thinking, where's he going with this? And it just comes up in big block letters, being raped by a giant scorpion. You're like, what the fuck? And that's what Cards Against Humanity is like, because you play a random card like that, when you read it, it becomes strangely funny, actually.
Now there's an interesting question, fitness question. What is your most favourite exercise to do, and what is your least favourite exercise to do?
Oh, mine's is straightforward. I love shoulder press.
Yeah. Probably favourite exercise to do. Difficult one. I like chin ups. I know I like doing pull ups. Feel like it's something that you can progress with. But to be honest, most guys like the bench press, right?
Yeah.
Least favourite exercise to do.
Least favourite. I'm trying to think, because the other day I was moaning about something. It's got in my head.
Burpees.
Yeah, actually burpees.
Burpees suck ass.
Do you have individuality? I think we do.
Daniel Barclays, I'm from Perth. Where you live? We're not telling you. Are you talking about Perth, Australia, or Perth, Scotland here? Do you have individuality? I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Hate burpees. Yep, you're with us on that one. Stephen obviously likes curls.
Curls for the girls.
Oosh. Welcome to the gun show. The mountain has nothing on. These t-shirts are getting better. I could take them.
Those would make cool t-shirts, right?
Yeah.
Just like a load of characters' names, like Jon Snow has nothing on Coach Rat. The mountain has nothing on Coach Rat. Cool.
He could just get out of hand, and then one day we'd bump into the mountain, and I'd be like, he made the t-shirt.
Oh, we should totally get t-shirts made up when we finish our transformations.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy has nothing on Rap. Thor has nothing on Stephen.
Nice guns, Coach Stephen. Take them to the gun show. Daniel's in Perth, Scotland. Ooh, fancy.
There was burpees as part of the fitness test. I got very lightheaded when I do burpees. I can only imagine maybe 2 turn to the burpees to test fitness. Gina, no, just do burpees. In fact, just change all 4 exercises just to burpees.
Burpee bonanza.
Just
now, Gina, with that particular video, we selected 4 exercises to test, but ultimately what you could do is you could select jump squats or just squats or something else, and then what you do is do as many as you can. Now, if it's a high impact one like a burpee, you generally see how many you can do in 60 seconds. If it's something you could rep out quite a fair amount on, you know, you can maybe do a max number and then try and improve it, as long as there's progression.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you about Ben's Burpee Bonanza. So one of our clients, Ben, who's an awesome lad, burpees were part of our program, and he was kind of like, yeah, but the program's going really well. I'm kind of holding back on the burpees, and he was so casual about it, kind of just like swept under the carpet. We're like, whoa, what's with the burpees? Like, you know, I'm building myself up to doing them. So anyway, we created the Ben's Burpee Bonanza, which was 3 tests. The first test was as many burpees as you could possibly do in 1 minute. So it's just like, you can stop to have a rest if you want to, just keep going, and just count the number of reps you can do in 60 seconds. Test number 2 was as many burpees as you can do indefinitely. So you just basically have to keep going, and you're not allowed any rest whatsoever. So you just have to keep going, no rest. As soon as you land from the jump, you have to go back into it again. Okay, so that was test 2, and you count your max numbers. Test 3 was actually doing burpees in a public place. Now you have to do 10 burpees in a public place, and it has to be busy, so it could be like in a coffee shop, in a shopping mall, in a high street somewhere. And the challenge was to get down, do 10 burpees, get back up, keep walking, or sit back down in your chair or wherever you might be, and offer no explanation at all to what you've just done. And this whole point was about mindset, about kind of making you comfortable doing something that's not deemed as appropriate.
Yeah, that was funny.
And there's a lot of psychology behind that, which we won't get into right now, but it's pretty cool.
Baldy Bain asked, that's an awesome name, Baldy Bain, you'll not forget that one, asked us if we like Risk.
Oh, I love Risk! Remember we used to play Risk all the time?
I know, and we forgot about it for a while, then we hooked up and had like another game of Risk. Went to war.
Yeah, that was really, really cool.
It's actually pretty cool if you get it set up on some sort of computer, just because it moves your bits faster rather than having to move your armies around and whatever.
What's the best compliment either one of you has ever got, and the most ridiculous comment has ever made to you both? The best compliment I think I've ever had was some guy come up to me and said, "You make David Beckham look like Shrek."
No one said that to you, you liar.
Were you not with me?
Fuck off.
That was in the Sandman. Honestly, I was like, really?
No.
Because David Beckham's a pretty handsome guy.
I know.
Right? I was like, alright, okay. Thanks, but you're speaking shit.
I think the best compliment I ever had is when someone once upon a time said that Jon Snow has nothing on Coach. Most ridiculous comment we've had.
Probably the same thing.
Yeah.
Probably exactly the same answer. Stephen, what kind of exercises for your hair? You got hair and then some. I don't know how to answer that.
What do you
Coach Rap. That's not a Kilted Coach authorised shirt. I think you should remove it immediately.
It actually is a Kilted Coach authorised shirt, Kathy, because I authorised it. It's the same bottle of Gimlet from last live, or is that a new one?
How much do you think we drink?
No, we only have, well, it's because it's a nice whiskey, we don't want to be guzzling it.
Yeah, because I say that. And plus I'm driving after these live feeds, so We can't drink too much.
Yeah, don't want to get too mangled.
What's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Scariest movie. Do you know, I think personally the scariest movies are the ones during the day. Like when it's darkness, it's pretty obvious because the camera uses darkness and what's in the darkness. But I remember the very first time, I was young at the time, but when I first saw the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it was during the day, and they come across basically an abandoned farm. Now, you know, where I grew up, there was kind of abandoned farms around you, and it was set during the day. And you just imagine this crazy coming and picking you up and like hanging you on like one of the meat hooks or something. It was
one of my really good friends from my childhood, Graham. And Graham, if you're ever watching this, I don't think you probably will. He hated scary movies, but he always wanted to watch them. So the first one was Scream. So I watched Scream for the first time. Because I was that young. I still lived at home, and we're sat on my bed in my mom's house in my bedroom, and we're having bed and we're watching Scream, and he leapt off the bed, whack, turned the TV off. He's like, I'm not watching that. There's no way. And he did the same because actually when Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out, pretty sure it was the second, because they did a remake, right?
Yeah.
So when they did the remake, we went to the cinema to see it, and he left. Him and his girlfriend left. He's like, no, I'm watching this. He left. Is that really not good?
Even if you don't care about astrology, what are each of your whatever, yeah. I'm a Piscean. I quite like all that kind of thing actually.
Piscean, I don't really like that type of thing. It's not that I don't like it, I just think it's a bit of nonsense. I'm a Capricorn. Stephen, when are you going to submit the picture of Men's Health for the cover?
That's probably the nicest comment he's just
had.
That's a really nice comment,
yeah. And I'm agreeing with them. I don't know if it's that easy, Gina. I would love to be in the cover of Men's Health. That'd be cool, right? Cover of Men's Health. I'd love to do it, but yeah. I don't think it's that easy. However, if how many subscribers have we got now? It's like 40,300 and something. See if 40,000 people all wrote in to Men's Health and said the Kilted coaches should be on the cover of your magazine. Maybe they'd start to take note.
Yes, power in numbers, right? Black Beauty, scariest movie. I hate horses. Christ.
I can tell you both believe in appreciation and gratitude. That being the case, I want each of you to say something that you appreciate about the other.
I appreciate your hair, Steve. And I want to know how you train it.
I appreciate your boyish humour.
My man, oh, I'm not a man yet. You're only 6 foot if you're a man, right? I'm more than 6 foot. Why you deleted the live video of the fight of the past week? Whenever we get absolutely mangled, our rule is to delete it. Now, purely because we want people to tune in live. Now, live Q&A is great because there's information given. A live Let's Get Smashed video is really for the people that take the time to tune in.
Yeah, we'll do these kind of live feeds when we're having a few drinks, because we do like to have a few drinks now and again. It's part of our message. And we will continue to do them. However, they will always be deleted afterwards.
Yeah, the late ones.
It's not something that we want to be kind of kept around. If you want to see those, you're going to have to
watch them live.
So
if it's on live and we look like we're well oiled, good chance it'll get deleted. So just stay on, watch the feed, have a bit of banter, knowing that
it's all about having a laugh. We want to connect with you guys.
Whereas these ones, because questions are asked and answers are valuable to everyone, we leave them. Well, obviously we leave them because in that way people can get the benefit the next day. That is not one to keep around for sure, Joe. You're not laugh wrong.
Do you know, I almost kind of half forgot about it until Joe started messaging us on Instagram, was it? It was Instagram.
You know what's funny, Joe, is he actually asked me which one of us went to the toilet with the camera.
Wait, this one's actually staying up though, you can't see these things.
Oh man.
Yeah, I lose my memory when I'm having a few drinks, so I have no idea about a few things.
It's when you were grabbing the camera to the side and he obviously had something to say, and by the time he'd moved the camera he forgot what he was going to say, and then you were like, oh, I'll just move it back then. And then it would come back to you, you'd move it again. Oh man.
When you have, there's a good question actually. When you have lordosis, how do you keep your core strong? Exercising is miserable with it. So really, lordosis, I'm assuming you're meaning hyperlordosis, because really technically everyone has lordosis. It's just the natural curvature of your spine. But I'm assuming you mean hyperlordosis. So you're kind of like there. So you got a really, really tight lower back. I would recommend getting some massage on your what you call the erector spinae muscles, which is the ones up the back. Get some massage, do some stretching for your lower back, and just try to squeeze the core out a little bit more. There's lots of kind of ins and outs. There's actually, if it's gone a little bit too much, you might actually find that the structure of your spine has started to change, and the bones have started to sort of the mould and fuse and sort of grind away and whatnot. So there might be a little bit more to it. So my advice is actually seek out somebody local to you who knows about these things, and just get them to check you over. But the general advice is stretch out your lower back, maybe get some massage and activate the core. Just squeeze it. There's loads of different exercises, anything that's controlled and your back is supported.
Somebody finally got to see us live. Hello from San Diego.
San Diego, it means a Wales. I was just about to say that.
From,
I'm pretty sure it means Saint Diego.
No, we can agree to disagree. Who's your favourite Bond girl? Ooh,
a lot of vagina.
That's in
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, isn't it? Favourite Bond girl? There's been quite a few of them, haven't there?
There you go. Joe's got the real one. Pussy galore. Obviously, a lot of vagina was the piss take of Pussy galore. Say to has to receive words of appreciation. We tend to deflect and make a joke of it. Just know both appreciate. Well, thanks, Stephen Perry. We actually do kind of appreciate each other, don't we?
Yeah, he really does appreciate me. Are you actually married, or why the ring? Yes, we are actually married, not to one another, but our wives also wear rings. Everyone thinks they say, oh, we've got matching rings. It's not, it's just that they're both, well, mine's is white gold, and yours is...
Mine is
titanium, or don't
I
have
have
some
no
fancy and expensive.
I actually can't remember.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's something. The guy in the jewellery shop said it was really good, so I said, that sounds good. My knees are short. What exercise will strengthen the muscles around the knees? If your knees are really bad, depends what you mean by short. Is it arthritis? Is it wear and tear? Are the tendons gone? Ligaments gone? What's actually going on? A lot of the time, if it's something like arthritis, then static exercises are going to be best. So like a wall sit or even a squat hover would be good.
And also stretching out both the hamstrings and the calves usually takes pressure off the knee, and usually helps a lot of the knee ailments.
What is it? I'm confused. How can you be fitness gurus and promote the drinking of alcohol by drinking on set? I can't even finish a beer, maybe on a hot day.
Nicholas, we believe in health and happiness, so we work hard all week long and then we enjoy the nice things in life, like a whiskey and whatnot.
Work hard, play hard. So
yeah.
There are people out there who really don't like a drink, and that's fine, yeah. But we do. And our message is, if you happen to be one of those people that you like to have a whiskey now and again, then you can still do it. You can still have a whiskey and be healthy, because healthy body, healthy mind. That's our key. That's our message. Nicholas Ojeda.
Superman or Batman?
Ooh. It's gonna be Batman for me.
Yeah, you know, never been I mean, I liked Smallville, the series, and that made me enjoy Superman more, but yeah, Superman's very straightforward, isn't he? He kicks ass until he gets a little green rock. Or if you give him a red rock, he kicks even more ass. And then you give him a green rock and say, oh no, now he's weak, and you have to get him away from green rock, entropy, etc, etc. So
yeah, he's a bit whiny, isn't he?
Yeah. Thank you so much for the donation that came from... Stephen hasn't scrolled down. Oh, somebody Thompson.
Hang on.
Greg Thomason.
Greg Thomason,
thank you so much.
That's a new name, I believe. Greg, where are you from, buddy?
Let us know.
Do you guys watch Arrow? Never watched Arrow?
No.
Portland, Oregon. Hello from Portland, Oregon. I'm just scrolling through it, it's not great.
Respect Rab for representing us hairy chested guys.
Is there any guys out there who don't really grow any much hair on their chest? Like I grow like a little bit scraggly, but it's nothing like Quincy over there.
Every week I show you a little bit of Quincy. It is really hairy. I was playing with it in the shower.
I'm thinking about doing yoga instead of cardio. What are your thoughts?
Depends on your goal, really.
I don't think yoga and cardio are an either or. I think it's maybe you should do a bit of both.
Your cardio is going to help heart and lungs. Yoga is more for flexibility, nimble joints.
Could you please give me
some support words?
I admitted to studying Canada, but the government of my country did not fund my studies, so this year I'm not going. I'm not too sure what we can help with that. Triangle Book Apprentice. Is that your real name?
So if you can't go this year, is the idea that hopefully you'll go next year, and if that's the case, then whatever subject you're going to study, we'd suggest you work hard this year, become the top boy or girl to have not started the course yet, and then when you start it, you'll be flying.
Yeah.
I'm hairier than Rab.
Are you sure? Are you really sure? Do you run for cardio?
I enjoy running for cardio, although I haven't ran in about a fortnight.
Love the way Stephen says arrow.
Say it again, lad.
Arrow.
Arrow. Arrow.
Bow and arrow.
Bow. Holy shit.
No.
Craig what? From Taiwan?
Taiwan.
Holy fuck.
Craig what?
You're getting your name on the board. That's a record, Craig. That's a record. Holy shit. Craig. What? Boom. Holy shit.
Craig, thank you very much. That is a huge donation, and we really appreciate that one.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Thank you.
I mean, basically, we're going to have to go to Japan and Taiwan and all that.
I know.
Right?
I think we need to do a little tour of this area here, because I really want to go to Japan is like a definite, but Taiwan looks like it's going to be on the list, right?
See, I think what we should probably do first is the Kilted coaches should go into North Korea and solve this whole nuclear crisis, right? Which will take us about 10 minutes, right?
I see if we just took like a bottle of whiskey and just handed it to, what's his name again? Kim Jong-il or something?
Ping pong, I don't know. Yeah. Whatever, anyway, we'll go and sort it out. It'll take us about 10 minutes. Then we'll just ship down, we'll get through Japan. Oh, that'd be quite good. And then we'll bounce across into the States. That's a piece of cake, right?
That'd be good. That'd be really good.
Well, it looks like it's loads, right? So spoilers for them. Holy sweet flippery. That's genius. Ever considered getting trained in massage? Actually trained in level 1 sports massage already?
Yeah, I'm trained in sports massage. I used to do it.
Yeah. Well, happy days.
Stopped it because it got a bit weird. It didn't get weird. It was actually the comments that I got from other people. Oh, really? You go into other people's houses and you massage like girls as well? Like, yeah. I'm like, oh, well, okay. Can I get it? I'm like, do you need a massage? Like, no, but it'd be nice.
Because I'm a mobile PT, there's always a certain stigma, you know, and luckily I've had the same clients for a long time, but when you first get a new client, the husbands are always wary, you know, you're coming round to train their wife. And if I was massaging them as well, I'm sure they'd walk in on a precarious situation, you know, you'd be like, hi. So I've just kind of stayed clear of the massage.
Interested in getting some tips about massage, video topic series. We're not really the go-to guys for it, although we're trained in massage, it's not really a speciality for us. Okay, out of the two of you, who is high maintenance one? I don't think either of us are, really, aren't we? I would say we're both fairly laid back.
Yeah. Now we're into our last 1 minute. Explain the tub scene. Now Nicholas, you're going to
have to tune in tomorrow.
The video tomorrow will explain all that. Is the thumbnail from tomorrow's video. We released it early just to cause a bit of commotion, as you do.
You guys always rub us the right way. Where's my speciality?
Yeah, don't doubt husbands don't want you near their wives.
When's the new format beginning? Is this for the live show, Joe? In that case, it'll be happening in 5 weeks-ish. Sometime in October, basically when our coaching group finishes.
Yep. And then it'll be good. So it'll be a 2-hour show, which will have a bit more structure to it. There'll be a live Q&A section to it. And because we're upgrading all our kit, we'll be able to just make it a far better live stream, because at the moment it's just our two pussies, which I'm sure gets boring eventually. Right, we're going to have to call it now.
Yep. We're going to say goodbye. So any farewell questions or comments?
We have to do the 10-second countdown. 9, or 10, 9, start again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Night night.